For a forward.
And that centre bounce, the umpire, well, probably should have called it back. It comes for Shiel, who gets them inside again to his advantage, but he's able to get it moving. They can really put their skills on display when they're up and running. That wasn't a great example. Let's see if they can work their way out. They can. Taranto and Shiel.
About being out there.
Roughhead rode that well. Unfortunately, the hit went straight to Shiel. Green had a little look over.
Result from Tim Taranto.
So the experiment with Eastern Wood lasted a quarter. As Shiel curls it around for Patton. Cornelio, Green, thought better of going for a shot. Patton, there's plenty of love to be shared. Shiel puts it through.
They are a side we know that can produce consistently. They'll win enough games to be able to get into the top four again. And the way they've played today, their power run is well and truly back. But I think it's...
Didn't work out so well, but look at them, just keep coming in waves. Shiel, it was the presence of what could have been that allowed him to blast a path through. And Sam Reid might be out of the middle. Patton getting a chance to get involved. Now Shiel can burst quickly and smartly and put it out. And finish. A second win for the Pies. They're back within 4 points. Marching out of the middle. This is Shiel. Delays his kick. He gets maximum depth. Patton.
More dangerous when you're back inside 50.
Whitfield, he too hasn't had, in fact, he's just had one disposal, Lockie Whitfield. So he's another who's been restricted significantly. Davis, using the head literally there. Tomlinson, Shield picked it up, just ripped it away. And suddenly they are surging forward, the Giants. The confidence returning, but it hits the ground. And it does now with Shield. Cameron on that outer side. Looked a bit awkward, but Shield gave him a way out. And he can charge forward. Powers away on that outer side and then kicks it. Tomlinson, Shiel, De Boer, Shiel, double grab, might not matter, just got it through. Hopper.
Stayed down, got it to Haynes. Shaw's recovered. And now Shiel. Whitfield wanted it further afield. Shiel goes long towards Taberner and it bent away to the favour of Patton, who met it well on the half volley. Shiel a little errant with his handball. Hopper had time though. Shiel being tracked by Walters, shrugged him aside.
To Dunstan, but the kick is errant. Haynes chipping in. Now Shiel's away. That booming left foot kick towards Cameron. The diving.
Whitfield, who goes for this one, if not for the AFL suspension, would have played his 100th. Shiel, little shake and bake. Does the Beyonce to the left, and goes for home and goals it. Amazing goal.
Out, trying to get it over the top. Cameron would have been away, so a great second effort by the Lions. Allison coughed it up to Shield, though. They'll get one here. Cameron can go on if he likes. Picked up in the rookie draft as a 22-year-old. Oscar McInerney, very popular figure around the club. That shone through in the hearts of the young man who only came to Aussie rules about 3 years ago after playing a lot of soccer in his junior days. His mum came from Peru. She's a big soccer fan. She'd prefer him to be in that code, but he fell in love with...
In the ruck. Still as it sounds, Steph Martin's had a quiet day and poor kick again. But the big Oscar's done particularly well.
Yeah, that poor kick just killed their momentum, because if they could get one more before three-quarter time, it would make things...
Friday night down in the beautiful township and city of Geelong. In the middle, once again, Hopper. Little ball, Dylan Shiel. How about that for an easy, clean... Himmelberg's thereabouts, Tui there as well. Eventually they get hold of it, GWS. Dylan Shiel got around one. Driving ball, top of the square. Not a great position for Cornelia.
Holding GWS! Mark Vantage, play on.
So heard the call, so Shiel back on the ground to Patton. And Patton back inside Cornelio to Shiel. They build here. Now Shiel might have to go all the way here. And that's not going to happen. Stanley front spot. Griffin, well done that time. Himmelberg. Back to Shiel. Back to Keefe. Back to Shiel. And then Shiel off that step. Gets it to a quick hands. I think Haynes has probably been the best of the Giants tonight. Shiel and Cornelio a lot of the ball, but Haynes has been as good as anyone. And then a high one by Shiel.
I don't think it would have happened.
No. So it may be a last chance here. Shiel wobbling the ball forward. They've got the numbers, but...
Keefe able to flick it towards Ward, combined with Cornelio, the guns, getting their hands on it. Shiel back into space, ran a long way.
Be enormous.
And the Tigers play tomorrow. They'll have the chance to match them with a 7-1 record if they can beat North Melbourne. 12 wins from 16 games after playing their first one against the Giants back in 2012. It was GWS's second game as a club. They got belted by 129. Again, Perryman links up well. Shiel
puts it into that hot spot again. Fogarty got the knuckles on it, got it to ground. Shiel did well. Miller kind of reached from the restart. It's a bit like a rodeo watching this. Get on and hang on. Shiel flicks possessed, little knockout. No place for the faint-hearted out there right now. Ward puts his head down where Angels fear to tread. Shiel weaves his way clear with a bit of magic. The instant reply.
All clear.
Now Adelaide need 2 goals minimum.
Shiel has been awesome. Again, spins on a dime.
2 goals.
Gibbs caught by Ward. Ellis Yeoman dragged down. The tackling has been outstanding from the outset for the Giants. They set the pattern from the opening bounce, and it's been a tackle fest. Shiel back in.
Now Perryman. Shiel. There's a real opening, and he will channel right through the middle. Steadied and tried to deliver.
Somewhere like that. Work on their own routine.
Let it go.
Here they go, collaborating again. Hopper setting Shiel. Cameron to pop up. As the kick goes out to half-back. Shiel in the scramble for it with Ainsworth. Kelly, and he comes again, surging through the middle. In full flight, 2 bounces. Guess who's on the end? Cameron.
To Whitfield. Christensen came at him. Shiel put his head down. Legs were pumping, goes long. Griffin.
Guys,
Whitfield.
great news. Andrews is just back up onto the bench.
Great work.
Hands it off to Dylan Shiel. Pops the pass to Patton, who's hardly. And now the Giants a chance for a late score. Hopper feeds it out wide. Shiel as the seconds tick down.
Contested marks taken by 2 incredibly good players. Bites off a 45-degree ball and then comes charging through Dylan Shiel. High inside, back to Kelly. Now they get it outside to Cornelio, and that's going to end up in good hands, Dylan Shiel. Well, Dylan Shiel, set shot to really start this second half nicely for the home team. It's not sweet off the boot, but it's gone through.
Great strength, wasn't it, to break the tackle and keep his footing. Knew where the goals were, slotted it. So they're back to 8 points. Shiel to Whitfield. How's that for quality? Might go back to the man that gave it to him. Sure does. Off the logo, driving the ball inside.
Dawson Simpson again. And Simpson to Shiel, to Ward, to Shiel. Heads out wide to Himmelberg. Good gather. Knew he had De Boer. Goes back to Shiel. Steps around Ainsworth and goes long. Kelly inside. Little 1-2 with Cornelio. Shiel. Dan steps his way around Cole and drives it. Tomlinson free. They could get one again.
Greg, a very one-sided player. It's not going to get to him. Taranto stepping through Shiel. Beautiful composure shown by him.
Target. Easy one.
Dylan Shiel, who started strongly and then he's just slowed down a bit since then. His 5th disposal into the middle. Lucky Keith.
They'll get their hand. They have to get their hands on the ball here. Port Adelaide.
Toby Green's almost
space, and if you're just lacking a little bit physically, it just becomes so much harder.
Dylan Shiel now. Himmelberg.
It's dangerous here against a makeshift ruckman, almost Ellis Yeoman. Well done, Kelly. Just held the handball long enough for Shiel. High ball. Taranto. Beautiful handball for Shiel. And Shiel finishes it off.
Have 435 days on the sideline. He's getting better each week.
Shiel starting to have an impact too. He goes the long option. Ward, Dylan Shiel. Whitfield's got to go, and he does. Well done. Now he's got lots of...
Oh, Hanbury on his wrong side, caught. Free kick, and they take the advantage, and why not? The Giants first on the board, and a great finish. Come late, but it's a 3-on-1, and McCartan loses out to Tomlinson. Shiel can kick on either side. Goes with his preferred left.
And that can create confusion up the field with the midfielder. That's all they do.
Ward played it well. Buntine missed his fist. Shiel still had time. Lang
50 and finds Cameron. Works the ball inside, not perfect, but Shiel takes on Harms on his left boot, which he prefers is perfect. The lefty to Haynes.
What a grab from Finlayson. Haynes now, Shiel. Swift movement of the footy. It was good stuff from the Demons. Now on the other wing. GWS are going to do one. Now Cornelio thought about the left boot. Finds Shiel. He turns Oliver inside out. Although Oliver had a tackle that just put him off.
19th this year, so through they go. In the middle of the ground, the Giants, and Shiel with that precise kick hits his man Himmelberg. He's pretty emotional, and Dean Kent, I think, is off to the hospital. We spoke at half-time to Melbourne. They said early in the bout, but the Giants, at least for the moment, looking the most likely. Well done, Tomlinson. Brilliant. Whitfield. Shiel was on the flyby. Little give to him. Takes a bounce. Runs to about 60. Measures the kick. It's perfect.
He's going to have a huge ask against Brodie Grundy.
Williams, Reid, Shiel runs away from Hewitt. Unload.
Davis, as has that man Whitfield. Williams. Quick release. Dylan Shiel. Just need to calm this game down a touch, GWS.
The line, Long in front. Ward, ever reliable to Dylan Shiel.
He's got nothing, Shiel.
Toby Green's got to compete with threes.